Just waking up from a nice dream. Bitcoin pumping on a live stream. Smile shine brighter than a high beam. Ever seen live trading on a widescreen? Bitcoin showing you the steps to own it. We got the alpha, I bet you want it. I'm having fun, send a lecture on it. Randy, put a little extra on it.
It's mutable and decentralized. No censorship or hard cap supply. It's open source and we classify the blockchain secure, and that's exactly why. It's hard money with a new plan. It bounced a lot like this new jam. The Bitcoin dip, then we ain't gon' trip. I'ma be bullish on you, fam.
I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it. 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 I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it.
This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. At Vacation Genie, we believe digital currencies are meant to do more than just sit in your wallet. They're meant to take you places. We want to help you step into the future of cryptocurrency spending, as travel is one of the top categories for spending your crypto. It provides you with the best ROI, lasting memories. Make sure to check out Vacation Genie today. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Monday where overnight we saw $123,000 Bitcoin, almost $124,000 Bitcoin. I cannot believe it. I opened my eyes this morning. I was like, holy and I couldn't believe what my eyeballs were displaying to my brain. Like, I can't even believe it. I already said to TikTok, I'm emotional. Like, I'm going to start off the show by saying, like, I might shed a tear today. Right, Big Chief? I might shed a tear. Literally before I went live, my eyes were already watering. And I was like, no, I have to control myself. Guys, we are pumped. We are going to look over the chart. We're going to talk about everything. We also have a community after show. See, Golden's already going to start me off. Golden, I'm going to cry. I already said I'm going to cry. And now you're dropping 50 memberships. You're making me emotional. I'm going to cry tears. Guys, I'm going to cry. I'm not. I'm holding it together. Thank you, Golden. What was I going to say? Yeah, we have things to talk about. We have Trump calling out Jerome Powell. Rumors of Powell actually resigning. Also, Bitcoin is so valuable. We're going to talk about how valuable it is. What price predictions are out there for the end of the year? El Salvador's stack is looking very good right now. We have Metaplanet stacking more Bitcoin. We have MicroStrategy, well, now Strategy, buying more Bitcoin as well. ETH treasuries are starting to pick up some steam, especially ETH crossing 3K. We'll dive into that as well. Also, there was a Trump wallet that was fake. We'll dive into that too. What else do I got for you guys today? Pumped up fun. Also, this is Crypto Week, guys. Crypto Week.
Welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you.
123K Babi LFG.
Pamp it, Golden. Pamp it, sir. Pamp it, sir. So we'll dive into Crypto Week and what that means as well. We have your gainers, your losers, your coins to watch. So if you're ready for all that Zest news, the education, smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share this out with friends so more people know what's going on here. Guys, if I start crying, I might have to end the stream. I'm just telling you that right now. I'm ready to pour out them tears, and I'm trying to hold them back. Also, shout out to Cassius. Cassius is in the chat. We are going to have Cassius on the Zest tomorrow. He's going to be giving us some TA Zest. Also, he has some things he wants to chat with you guys about because he's my Bitcoin bestie, and so we're going to have Cassius on the show tomorrow. So yay, Cassius. I want to say good morning to everyone in the chat. Say good morning to me as I say good morning to you, and check out our 3 amazing sponsors of the show, which includes Cake Wallet, Market Cipher. Use code ZESTY for 15% off, and then head over to Vacation Genie and book your cruise with crypto ASAP. Guys, let's get those 150 likes, 150 live viewers. I might have to literally grab a tissue. See, I have mascara on my finger already. Okay, I'm not crying. Hello. No crying until the after show. All right, let's say good morning to everyone. We got Mike Volmer. Mike, don't be mad. I got Dutch Bros again today. No joke, guys. I was outside at like 7:45 going to get coffee. I was way too pumped this morning. Also, I fell asleep at 8 p.m. last night, so... And then I wake up and I'm like, what's happening? We got Nick, good morning, Silver Days, David Bulls, Jesse, good morning, Dave Digital, good morning, Sack Nasty. As always, thank you to Blackout. We got Yukio and Mike Mazzone over there on X. Good morning, Sandman, good morning, nice to see you. Cassius Cuvée, like fine wine. Whenever I rhyme, come toast me. Right, Cassius? Did I do that? Was that the correct line? Rob C, good morning. Bobby F is here. Oh, yeah, M2, good morning to you, my friend. The official Man OC show, good morning. Nice to see you. Poe and Mrs. Poe, good morning. Alexandra G, my G, I think I said hi to her already. Peace of Mind, good morning. We got... Julie, oh my gosh, I love Julie. Where's Julie's YouTube channel? Can someone drop a link to Julie's channel? Because I love Julie, and she's, like, the best person in the world, so we're gonna shout out Julie. She's a mom, and, like, she just makes things happen for her kids, and I respect a mom that, like, cares about their kids. This is Julie. Oh my gosh, Julie, you're growing like a darn weed. We got 966 subs for you, Julie. Girl, you guys better get her to 1,000 subs right now. She's got 44 more. No, 34 more. Make it happen. Make it happen, friends and family. Get this girl to 1,000 subs. Well, she's not a girl. She's a woman. A lovely woman at that. So please help her out. We got Nick. Good morning. We got David Bowles. Baba Booey. Good morning. Nice to see you. We got Rudy Poo. B Team is here. Surfer. Mrs. Poe. Swiffle. Good morning. James. Good morning. We got Whis. Good morning. Dakota Miner, Keen Bean, Tyler Fitzpatrick, Meninja. Oh, shoot. We got all the fam in here. Good morning, family. We got In the Moment. Good morning. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. I'm just so excited. Right, JC? Let's get it. Guys, we're going to dive into the market recap, Bitcoin price, and then we'll get into some headlines and then probably skew on back to the charts. Right, Rashid, good morning. Do I think we're going to skyrocket? We kind of already have. Oh, Blaze, that was cute. James, good morning. Hello, everyone on TikTok. Guys, we also have a subscriber goal of 23,000 subscribers. Guys, we are at 22,000. Michael Cartwright Pampit. Thank you. Guys, we also have a goal of 4 more for you guys. 4 more, and then you guys could pick tomorrow's outfit. But, guys, we have 22,439 subs. Hopefully, we could get to 450. Maybe, like, 11 more. You know, is that a stretch for the stream? I don't know. Seems like you guys really do like the short content, is what I've been getting. Has my hair felt different? What? All right, well, people are getting a little weird on TikTok. Anyway, I'm going to time out TikTok and turn them off if they get crazy today. We have the market recap. Sweet up 14.7%. Algo up 13%. Golden, please. Golden, please. I'm going to cry because you keep dropping these memberships. Thank you. The tears are going to pour down my face. Also, really good people getting these memberships right now. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Golden. Guys, put golden emojis in the chat for him. We got to make him feel as zesty as he is. Please put golden emojis if you're bullish and want some Zest membership. Market recap overall looking great. Here's what we were talking about last week. And I can't believe the one day off that I take on Friday is when things start to get super spicy. Like, I was out and about and I was like, Bitcoin's popping. It was gorgeous. I even made a video outside on Friday because I was trying to take the day off, but it didn't work out that way. And I don't care because I love this freaking asset called Bitcoin. I almost said such a bad word, but we don't do bad words on this channel. We're family friendly. Guys, our proposed Zest of the move, right? We were saying, okay, if we could confidently pass 109.3, we were going to smash that 112. And it's exactly what happened because we went confidently past the 109 and bam, 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 bam. Like, this is amazing. The fact that there was barely any hesitation. Now, again, I'm always going to go to where Bitcoin kind of confuses herself, right? So Bitcoin kind of got confused around this 117.4, 117.5, and that's where, again, she got spicy, right? So we're going to have this as a level to watch because I have a feeling this might come into play later. And again, it makes sense. Make a nice little move from that 109 practically straight up to 117. I would ideally like to hold 117.6, 117.5 as support. Wherever Bitcoin gets confused, wherever she hesitates, that's the level you have to watch. And we've seen that in the past, right? Bitcoin started to hesitate around this 106. Okay, then we popped off to 112. But you know what? We pulled back because it wasn't confident. And so the same thing, again, happened here where we were holding that 101. It had to be a confident move up to that 106. We held, we pushed on that 109. Again, but we kept pushing there. It was not confident until now. So where Bitcoin slips up, which is at 117.5, that is your level to watch. Right now we're at $121,757, up 2.2%. Just absolutely buck wild what's happening. Now I'm on my device, and the all-time high at this moment is $123,231.07. Those little measly 7 cents. So 123K is our all-time high. We are looking again at this 120 as a psychological level. 120K we've been waiting for quite a while. People thought when we initially hit that 112, we were going to blast to 120. Again, we had to pull back. Bitcoin humbled everyone. It confused us. Oh, we're going to go below 100K again, which we technically did. When we hit that 112, we pulled back to basically a 98.4. We didn't quite hit that 97.9 that we were looking at, but that's what happens. Bitcoin makes you think she's going one way and goes the opposite. So people started to get skeptical at this 109. Oh, she's going to fail. Bitcoin's going to go back into the 90s. And it went literally quite crazily went the other way. So if we're looking at market Cipher here, this green dot blast off with that momentum. Money flow, soaring, VWAP, bullish, a little bit flat, might I add, which is surprising to me. Now, if you guys are bullish, put rocket emojis in the chat, please. I need to see rocket emojis. George Lorenzo from the Philippines, good morning or good evening to you. Are you bullish? Let me see those rocket emojis. RSI is overbought, my friends. The most overbought we've seen since May 22nd. Again, going back to May 22nd, this is when we hit that 112. So the fact that we are overbought right now is something to keep in mind. Again, whenever the RSI is overbought, the chances of an incoming downtrend increase. So we could pull back, but again, the ideal pullback is 117, hold support, move up. And the next bullish level to watch, where you want to see us fly into the sky, of course, is 150K. 150K is a major psychological level. However, we want to hold 117. We want to hold above 112 is the priority. Of course, we might end up pulling back to that 112 too, like we were struggling with that 109. We might have that same struggle with 112. However, I think we have so much money in this space right now. When it comes to the OTC buying, that's not even factored in. Bitcoin is majorly undervalued. Look at the stats. I was talking to someone from mainstream media. They were asking, where do you see Bitcoin going? And I literally said word for word to this person. And I never do price predictions, but I did word for word. I'm going to go and read this text. that I said. Hold on. They said, okay, I said we might hit new highs soon. This was July 2nd. And they said your target. I said I would like to see 120 to 150K by year end. And then they said, and I said, there's a supply shock, right? So ETF issuers alone hold over 1 million out of the 21 million Bitcoin. Miners are only producing about 450 Bitcoin per day. Sailor alone owns over 500K Bitcoin. And then there's only 2.07-ish million Bitcoin left on exchanges. Like, there is not enough for people to keep buying whole Bitcoin. So what I'm telling you guys right now is there's going to be a supply shock, and that is not factored into the price right now. I think Bitcoin is extremely undervalued. Now, is this financial advice? Absolutely not. Have a bullish and have a bearish case scenario. In no world will I ever tell you what to do with your money. In my opinion, and in my little humble opinion only, Bitcoin is undervalued to an extent that I don't think humanity can even comprehend. So that's just me. Meninja, thank you for the 2 memberships. So thank you so much. Thank you. I'm extremely bullish. People are not ready for what's going to happen. And I really do hope, for the sake of crypto companies, and if you are a CEO, I'm chatting with you right now. Get your marketing plans done now. Get your KOLs in line now, because the moment is coming, and the moment is literally now, where if you have a crypto company, you should be promoting it, you should be making commercials, you should align with the right creators to spread your message and educate about your platform. The masses are going to come in like we've never seen before. Nobody is ready, and I hope that people are preparing in their heads. If you are a holder of crypto, get ready. There's going to be trends that come out of the woodworks. It just depends on how you are going to handle it. Be financially responsible. If you are using leverage, please be careful, especially when we are in price discovery right now. Price discovery mode, which means you don't know if Bitcoin's going to fly to the moon or have a rapid pullback. But either way, bullish and bearish case scenario, do not invest more than you could afford to lose, and be careful with leverage. In my opinion, none of it really matters to me, because I don't plan on cashing out my Bitcoin, and I plan to give my Bitcoin to my kids in the future. So that's my little rant for you at the moment. We are going to take a gander at the weekly chart as well. Again, playing out perfectly as we discussed. The wick highs led you to 1093. That was the resistance. Now, closing the weekly candle, the highest weekly candle close ever last night at about $119,000 is extremely bullish. We want the beautiful 4 to 7 week green candle streak. So let's hope that this week we close at this level, at this 117, and most importantly, close above that 109. That is the most important level to watch for this week in terms of the weekly chart. Now, the green dot is printed, momentum's moving, VWAP looks great, money flow looks good. And then we have the RSI that's slightly overbought on the weekly. Again, we haven't been overbought since November to December of 2024. Now, November to December of 2024 is when we had the election and basically rode to that 105. But we were tinkering between 91 and 105K. So those are your levels to watch. This is what we should be looking at here. My Bitcoin's going to my babies. Do I have a lot of Bitcoin? No. But am I still gonna pass it on to the babes? Yes. And hopefully they'll be very grateful for it. So that's my whole spiel for you. This is generational wealth. And again, that's my opinion. Doesn't have to be your opinion. We're going to get into the breaking news headlines, and all of the worth of Bitcoin is where we're going to start off. Of course, we're going to do international headlines as well, and get after it. You would love to see an interview with Randi and Sailor. I've actually had Sailor on the show before. You guys could go take a gander and watch that. It's under the Randi Hipper Show playlist. Or you just look on YouTube, Randi Hipper, Michael Sailor, and you'll see it. But hopefully he could get back on this channel again soon. Breaking news headlines, let's do it. Bitcoin is so gorgeous. She's the queen of the world. And it's just a matter of when people put that crown on her. We already did in the crypto community. And I think Bitcoin will probably be the #1 most valuable asset in the world, as it trumped Amazon. Take a gander, guys. Bitcoin is the 5th global asset in terms of value. Take a look at this chart here. Largest global assets, Bitcoin is now number 5, flipping Amazon. And number 1 is gold. And I think Bitcoin will flip gold. It's going to flip it. Gold is completely manipulated when it comes down to how much is out there, how much is mined, how much governments control what is mined. And again, the value is just like why is gold as valuable as it is when it's completely manipulated? And we don't know how much gold is in the world, though we have so much use for gold, whether that's computers or whatever it is. But and I love gold. I love gold. I love my jewelry. You know what I mean? But again, you got to look at what's really happening, and that's the fact that we don't know how much gold really exists in the world, and we could keep mining it. Also, the fact that gold is heavy, bro. Like if I'm escaping a natural disaster, or if I'm trying to leave my country because my country's getting blown to my country's in danger and I'm in danger physically and I have to leave, then what happens? I can't carry gold bars on my back. It's too heavy and I will get robbed and put myself physically in danger. It's not the same with Bitcoin. I could take it, I could run away with it, I could have my private keys in my brain and move on. It ain't that way with gold, kids. Golden 2, like, are you ready? What does that mean, Golden 2? Hello, everyone. Guys, I'm going to cry today. I don't know why, but it's going to happen. Guys, we also have a goal of 4 more. It ends in 16 minutes, so you guys can pick tomorrow's outfit. Put golden emojis in the chat. I feel like golden's spicy today. Also, BitWise-CIO is claiming we could see $200,000 Bitcoin by the end of the year. Do you believe that we could see Bitcoin hit 200K by the end of the year? 1 or yes emoji, 2 or no emoji. My husband can protect me. I don't got no husband. Just so you guys know, this ring is on my right hand, not the left. And I just love this ring. Oh my gosh, Golden with 50 memberships. I just need to get through a few headlines before I cry, okay? Like, I have to control myself. Golden, thank you! We got our international headlines, my friends and family, in the chat. Guys, El Salvador's Bitcoin stash is worth over $700 million now. Oh, he's just getting started. Hitting an all-time high in USD of $740 million. Well, $740,422,131 to be exact. They are buying still steadily 1 Bitcoin a day, and they now hold a total of 6,236.18 Bitcoin. Look at him. Look at Mr. Bukele here. President Bukele. That smile, that's an evil genius smile saying, ha ha ha, you trad bros. You think we're gonna hold that fiat that is worth absolute? No, we're gonna have some Bitcoin in our pockets. And to that I say, send it, Mr. Bukele, send it. Japan's Metaplanet also adding to their stack and following the strategy. Metaplanet, the largest corporate Bitcoin holder outside of North America, purchased an additional 797 Bitcoin worth around $96 million, bringing its total holdings to 16,352 Bitcoin. Now, Simon Jerovich, the CEO of the Tokyo-based hotelier, told the Financial Times that the firm aims to leverage these holdings as collateral to finance acquisitions of cash-generating businesses, particularly in digital financial services. Smart. Again, these companies will stay wealthy and be able to operate because they have Bitcoin. If they hold cash or if they solely rely on their business, they might not make it through, right? But I feel like if they have their Bitcoin in their treasury, they have longevity. Strategy also buying around $470 million worth of Bitcoin as of this morning when he announced it. Most likely was purchased yesterday, OTC. And again, when you have over these ridiculous buys of a few million to $1 billion of Bitcoin. This is OTC. We have yet to know where Strategy actually gets their Bitcoin from. We don't really have a public address, to my knowledge, either to see their hodlings. However, what I'm trying to say is that these purchases, we don't see that on the chart. So imagine if Saylor went to Coinbase, went on the exchange and said, yeah, I'm going to buy 4,225 Bitcoin. Press. Like, the price of all these, of Bitcoin with all these buys going through, if this was actually on the market, not over the counter, bro, we don't even know where Bitcoin would be right now. So people have to factor that in, because if Saylor is buying 4,225 Bitcoin for $472.5 million at about $111,000 per Bitcoin, a yield of 20.2% year to date, they now hold 601,550 Bitcoin. Take a step back, okay, and think about it. If Saylor's buying $500 million worth of Bitcoin right now, holds 601,000, you don't think central banks are buying? You don't think countries are buying under the little sheets? Of course they are. So imagine how many buys of this nature probably happen every day that we don't even know about because nobody tells us. And it's over the counter. Bitcoin is so undervalued. Oh, it's so undervalued. People aren't thinking about big picture here. The central bank of Saylor, no, legit, this man could... And imagine how much Saylor has in his personal stack. Think about that. This man, he's off his rocker, but in the good way. My brain. We do have a Bitcoin mining firm, though, that is trying to pivot and saying, hey, man, you know what? We're a Bitcoin mining firm, but you know what? Let's stack Ethereum in our treasury instead of Bitcoin. I want to know what you think. Would you rather have a Bitcoin treasury or an Ethereum treasury? Because maybe Ethereum can outperform Bitcoin, but it doesn't have that finite supply aspect that Bitcoin does. Do you believe if you were a company, you would hold Ethereum over Bitcoin? Now, if you are Team Bitcoin as a treasury asset, put a 1 or Bitcoin emoji. Or if you're Team Ethereum, put a 2 or an Ethereum emoji in the chat. Let me see. Bitcoin mining firm BTC Digital, ticker BTCT, moved $1 million of company cash into ETH, which it called the new digital gold. BTCT moved $1 million into an Ethereum reserve. The CEO, Sigwang Peng, said in a press release, adding that Ethereum has emerged as the foundation of on-chain USD settlement and value transfer. So what they're getting at here is the idea of tokenization, how far that's going to go, especially among institutions and stable coins. So they're betting this company that stable coins and DeFi essentially is going to live on ETH. Interesting. No, it's not going to exist on Bitcoin. We know that quite well. But they said by securing $1 million in ETH reserve today with plans to scale that position, we're proactively positioning ourselves for DeFi, stablecoins, and asset tokenization. Again, this is a bet on ETH. This is a bet on tokenization. What would you guys do? Moonshine says, Bitcoin has the fundamentals. That's interesting because, yeah, Bitcoin has the whole fundamentals. This is what started this whole revolution, right? But is maybe ETH the performer that these companies want to see? It might be in terms of, again, tokenization. There's so much utility that comes with ETH. Would be interesting. Bhutan, also, this small little country that still holds $1.4 billion in Bitcoin, said, you know what, we're going to sell a little bit of our stack. They're taking profit. But this is a country that's been mining for years and loves their people, loves their citizens, which is unique for countries nowadays. Bhutan quietly sold $59 million in Bitcoin as Bitcoin hit 123K and still holds over $1.4 billion. Now, they offloaded 512.84 Bitcoin worth $59.47 million in the past 4 days. And they still hodl 11,411 Bitcoin even after the round of selling. That's valued at over $1.4 billion per look on chain. Listen, Bhutan's still rich in terms of Bitcoin. Will they regret this sell? Probably at a later date. But it's not as bad as Germany, guys. If you look back, Germany sold their Bitcoin when, I don't even know, was it 50K? Hold on. When did Germany sell their Bitcoin? Wow, that was like one of the top searches. In July, the German government sold 50,000 Bitcoin for $2.88 billion as part of the plan to offload Bitcoin seized from now defunct film piracy site Movie 2K. The average price of the sale was $57,600. Guys, they missed out on bread right there. Bread, November of 2024. Like, come on. When in doubt, zoom. Oh, I was going to say such a bad word. Zoom out. November of 2024. Literally right in between the pimp right here too. On the road to 90K. And this is where they sold. Oh, that was so messed up, dude. Germany missed out on bags of digital money. Let that be a lesson learned. But always, I'm going to digress on the fact and say, like, digressing on the fact that that's a country, but as an individual, as a little person, I'm a little person physically, I'm a tiny person. But as a person, right, you got to be cautious in the fact that you have to have a bullish and a bearish case scenario. Don't get caught up in the green candles. Don't get caught up in the FOMO. If you have a bullish scenario, for example, when Bitcoin hits $200,000, I'm going to buy a house for my family and I. That is something that you have a goal of and you want that house, go get your house. And if there's a bearish scenario where like, oh, if Bitcoin goes back to 85K, I'm going to go and buy some Bitcoin. Go do it. We are investing to live. We are having digital currency to spend such currency. If you really need the Bitcoin and you need to sell it, you go from your wallet because you're always holding your Bitcoin in a wallet. You have your wallet. You send X amount of Bitcoin to exchange. You press the sell button and you get the cash so you could go buy what you need to buy. Or you find a real estate company if you're buying a house and you say, hi, I have Bitcoins. Can I give you my Bitcoins for a house? There's a lot of real estate companies that are doing that now. So do what you need to do. Do what's best for your life and stick to the plan. Oh, yeah, take a vacation. Go to Vacation Genie and spend your crypto there and have a beautiful vacation. That was crazy. I went on a rant. All right, we are going to go ahead and listen to Donnie T because people are saying that a catalyst for this Bitcoin pump are a few things. Interest rates and also Jerome Powell, our Fed Reserve Chair, possibly stepping down. Do you want to see Jerome Powell go? What are your emoji? Two or no emoji? Let me know. Here's Donnie T.
I think if Jerome Powell stepped down, it would be a great thing. I don't know that he's going to, but he should. Jerome Powell's been very bad for our country. We should have the lowest interest rate on earth, and we don't. He just refuses to do it, and yet he's spending $2.5 billion rebuilding the Fed, the Federal Reserve building. And I don't know what he knows about building, but you talk about cost overrun. So he got this approved, and he started the work during the Biden administration. And he doesn't look like the kind of a guy, frankly, that wants to spend $2.5 billion. And it's very interesting because out of 71 economists, one person, me, and then one other person, I think from Wharton, got it right, and the others were all wrong in terms of the success of our country this quickly. We have no inflation. We have cash pouring in. It was me and somebody else. Then I can tell you, I don't need 5,000 people working for me behind the scenes like Jerome Powell to tell him what he should say once a month, because they got it wrong. The Fed got it wrong. I call him too late. He's always too late. Every point costs us $360 billion. Think of that. And we should be 3 points. That's almost $1 trillion. Approximately $1 trillion less we should be just with the signing of a piece of paper. So we'll see what happens. I mean, you're telling me he's going to quit. I hope he quits. I don't know that he's going to quit, but he should quit because he's been...
He should quit because he's been late. Later, pal. Low-key, get him out of here. End the Fed. End the Fed. Should we end the Fed? Let me know in the comments. Do you guys... No, if we're, like, serious, though. Like, do you guys think we should end the Fed? One or yes emoji, two or no emoji. Thank you, Magic Sun. Also, guys, 2 minutes until this little goal ends. If you want to pick out tomorrow's fit, then let's get it. Also, what are we doing here? There's some comment that I saw that made me laugh. Oh, yeah, Lasers goes pretty much the only person I'll let yell at me in the morning. And Poe says he agrees. It's not that I'm necessarily yelling at you. It's that I'm just yelling about the subject. And sometimes I just can't help it. Sometimes I can't help it. The emotions fly out of me, you know? They fly out of me. And so I can't help it. And then it's also the fact that I got a medium instead of a small coffee today. And I drink a lot of it before the show, which means I'm pumped at the moment. I am caffeine buzzed, and so I drink a lot of coffee today. I didn't drink coffee yesterday. What happened? I went to sleep at 8 p.m. But then I got a lot of sleep, and now I'm pumped today. Okay. Yeah, like, I just love what I do for a living. I love this show. This is my serenity. I wake up, I get my coffee, and I'm, like, sitting here, and I'm like, ooh, I got news, and I got things to share, and then I get to share them with you, and I'm just like, feels so much free. Like all us Greeks, I'm not Greek, but like I feel like I'm almost close to it. But yeah, in other words, guys, for our spotlights, we're just gonna have a brief like what's on deck for this week in terms of legislation. Here we go. Guys, we have the state of crypto, what's happening this week. This is Crypto Week according to the GovGov. And of course, what's going on? Why does it matter? Well, we do have some bills that are coming through. The Genius Act they want to pass. They want to pass Clarity Act. And those are stablecoin acts or bills. And then we have the CBDC Anti-Surveillance State Act. Again, the most important thing, in my opinion, that can come out of this week. We need to ban, B-A-N, ban it, get it out of here. Ban CBDCs in the United States because CBDCs are the market. It is a CCP-style surveillance tool. The CBDC Anti-Surveillance State Act was initially introduced in the last administration by Tom Emmer. Bless his heart. One of the only people that really cares. The CBDC Anti-Surveillance State Act, again, will eliminate CBDCs in the United States. Now, again, people always say, but Trump, he had his EO, the crypto EO, that said no CBDCs. Yes, but it doesn't mean another administration can't come in and throw it away, right? Crumple the piece of paper and go whoop and right into the trash can. No, we need to make this a law so that no other administration can come in and be radical and say, well, we're going to have CBDCs. No. So I hope that certain people get their sheesh together and say, I'm not going to care about party politics, left, right, the middle, up and down, horizontal or vertical. I am going to vote on what is in favor and what favors the people. We, the people, need to speak louder. We need to tell our public servants, hello friends, get your sheesh together and vote against CBDCs, which means vote in favor of the CBDC Anti-Surveillance Act. Now, if these people vote against the CBDC Anti-Surveillance State Act, that means that you should know their name. and that they are anti-America. CBDCs, again, are CCP-style surveillance tool, which means communism. And so we don't want that in the United States. We want to go back to our fundamental human rights of life, liberty, and property, all enhanced by Bitcoin and crypto DeFi, but taken away by CBDCs. We want to stand up for our liberty and our rights and have a stronghold on that, especially in a digital world where the banks, oh, we don't like you. We don't like what you're doing. Boom! They shut off your bank account. Now, what kind of lunacy is that? What kind of world are we living in where we have all the power at the tip of our darn fingers, but we're not using it correctly? Which is why we have to go ahead and get our sheesh together as the people and say, public servants, we want freedom. We want Bitcoin, we want crypto, we want mining, we want self-custody, and no CBDCs. Make it happen. We need to speak. We need to speak loud. We need to speak clear. Now, the recap of this week at a glance. Today, the House Rules Committee will meet and discuss the Clarity, Genius, and Anti-CBDC Surveillance State Act. Then on Tuesday, so tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern, the Senate Agriculture Committee will hold a hearing on market structure legislation. And then there's going to be another House meeting. And then Wednesday, early in the morning at 9 a.m., so right before we go live on Wednesday, they're going to have the House Ways and Means Committee having a hearing on crypto taxation, which is important too. Nothing scheduled for Thursday, but Friday, the House is going to vote to advance the Genius Act. And so if again on Tuesday the House votes on the Genius Act and it passes, then Friday we might have the bill signed into law. So we could have a major week this week, but already we're starting off very beautifully with $121,000 Bitcoin. So let's just state that. Let's state the obvious, is that we're doing great. Bitcoin is inevitable. Bitcoin's going to change the world. Now let's dive into our coins to watch, so that way we could go hang out in our Discord community after show. So member or not, for Mondays, you are invited to Discord. Coins to watch. Let's do it. For our lovely gainers today, leading the way, Sui up 11.6%, XDC up 9.6%, Algo up 9.7%, Uni up 8.4%, and Jasmine up 5.7%. Now, leading your losers is Memecore down 29%, Mog down 6%, Pengu down 5.6%, Sonic down 4.6%, and OKB down 3.3%. OKX is doing some big things too. I am a fan of OKX, I gotta say. Going over here to the charts, Ethereum, $3,000 ETH. $3,045 at the moment. Again, our manifestation pretty much played out where we wanted it to. Now, we had this little arrow we drew. We're like, woohoo, let's zoom right through 2,800 and basically go straight to 3K. It's exactly what happened over the course of the weekend. Just went boom, and there we go. Now, we are knocking on the door of 3K. It's a psychological level. Now, if we're not confidently going to pass it, I do have concerns. But our bullish level to watch here is about $3,200, $3,300. Bearish level to watch over here is $2,798. We are up 2.3%. What is wild, though, is that we do have yesterday a printing of a red dot on the momentum. Now, is this going to keep us anchored at 3K or below? It actually might. We have a bearish VWAP that is flat. Thank you for subbing, AJ. Money flow is looking good, and then we have the RSI that's overbought already. Now, again, the fact that we're overbought at 3K ETH does scare me, because how much room do we have to run up to the upside? We'll see, but I am overall bullish. I am bullish. Litecoin, my beautiful Litecoin. That's the right coin. And everybody loves Litecoin. Guys, Litecoin is battling the 200-day SMA. So the current price is 96.24. We're up 1.65%. That's nice, beautiful. Now, what we really want to target is the 200-day SMA. That's at $97.57. Close above it for a week and have a bullish level to watch of 106. $106. If we keep rejecting it and Litecoin doesn't pick up its steam, Then we're looking at $91 as the bear scenario. Apologies. Now, momentum had a green dot printed last week on Wednesday, moved it on up. Same thing, the VWAP moving on up. Money flow is moving up. It is still red though, something to keep an eye out for. And then we have the RSI that's woohoo, looking great. Not even overbought yet. So showing us that Litecoin could have some room to run. How are we doing, friends in the chat? How are we doing today? You want to see the weekly ETH? We can look at the weekly ETH. Let's take a gander at the weekly ETH. Here you go. Hold on. Okay, so weekly ETH. Zooming out a little bit so it looks better. Weekly ETH is basically telling you the level to watch is this 2,800. Again, wick highs at this level more recently. Again, in the past, we kept trying to pamp, get past it, but then we had to confidently pass this 2,800 and vertically, basically go right up to around $4,000 ETH, the golden zone of 39.66. So that is our bullish level to watch. Ultimately, bullish scenarios at 39.66. Again, going and hitting that 39.66 could bring us to 4K ETH, and that's a major psychological level. Your bearish level to watch on this weekly chart, I would say, is either the 23.35 or even lower over here at $2,000 ETH. So, I mean, it's a wide range that we got going on here, but definitely something to watch. Clint, hello Clint over there on TikTok. Thank you for all the gifts. Guys, my earbuds are glitching and I think they're broken. Because every time I like every few minutes, my left earbud goes psh, like static. And I don't really know what the problem is. If you guys like have AirPods and know how to fix the static, then let me know. But these AirPods are really old. I think I got them when I was still in high school, which was like a million years ago. Oh my God. Wait. I graduated high school like 4 years ago? Guys, I'm so old. Oh, so old. Okay. Can we look at XLM for you backup? Yeah. Time to get new AirPods? Yeah. I should have gotten new AirPods on Prime Day. I think they're still on sale though. But I think I need new AirPods. But it's like they're not completely broken yet. That's why I didn't get new ones, but I probably should. Anyway, what was I looking at? XLM? Oh, shoot. What's happening here? Hold on. One moment. Oh, so I see how I had this set up. Okay. All right, well, this is the overall chart for XLM. We're at 46 cents right now. We're down about 1%. Now, it seems like there were like pretty wild swings here with XLM. Now, what you're going to watch as your bearish scenario right now is the 36 cent mark. Bullish level to watch is our golden zone of 65.5 cents, again, which would help you lead towards that all-time high on this chart, which says around 80 cents. So those are your levels to watch, but like there's some wild swings that are happening here with XLM. That's hard to really like be in tune with her, you know what I mean? Yeah, so that's what I got for you in terms of XLM. Time flies. No, it's really true, Nick. Like, time is flying, and I feel like I'm just a little birdie soaring through the sky. Oh, guys, it's thunderstorming out there. Guys, it was just sunny like 10 minutes ago. Oh, this is crazy. It's raining. It's raining Bitcoins. Hallelujah. It's raining Bitcoins. I am so bullish though. Overall, I didn't cry on this episode, which woohoo! I got through it. But I'm emotional, bro. Like I am actually emotional, and sometimes I can't contain the emotions. And so I am just so grateful to be able to watch Bitcoin fly. I'm bullish on being able to see everybody in this chat make it. And I love seeing on the timeline, like, people are just making generational wealth. Like AJ, we love AJ Writes Crypto on this channel. Like, he's so adorable as a person, and I love his fiance. And like, they're just like such a cute little couple, and like they like, I saw them get together sort of, and then they had a baby, and like now they're like, they have a Bitcoin baby, and then like now AJ's like really successful after starting off as a writer for BitBoy. And I'm like, just wow, like, you know, I just love watching people win, and I love like seeing everybody really make it. And it doesn't matter like how small the win may be or how big the win may be in some people's eyes. Like, a win is a win. And I know like there's that TikTok sound, a win is a win, a win is a win. But like, it really is serious. Like, a win is a win. And the fact that like people are winning right now with Bitcoin, that like if you bought Bitcoin every day before, like yesterday, if you bought Bitcoin yesterday and every day before that, like you are now in profit, like that is just unbelievable to me. That like people in countries where they don't have access to banking, they don't have access to the same things that we do in the first world country, like they're winning too. That this is a global space, that everybody is so inclusive. Like, anyone anywhere in the world could touch Bitcoin and like have a wallet and like be their own bank and not have to worry about all these outside factors that they can't control, and they could actually control something. They could control their future. And that's just, man, that makes me so emotional. Like, I just don't know how to handle that. Like, we are, oh, I can't. I don't know if you guys, like, I hope you guys learn things from this show. I hope you guys feel better every day after watching this show, because all I try to do is bring that information to people and bring, like, I try to exert, like, love vibes onto everybody, and I just really want to do that and continue doing that. So I hope you guys like this show. I hope you guys enjoy this show. I hope you guys get things out of this show, and that when you guys, like, when the live stream ends and our after show ends, that you leave feeling like, yay, like we're like getting after it, because we're a family here, and family isn't just blood. It's who helps each other, who's there for each other, and you guys are here for me, and I'm here for you. So bottom line, we are all family, and I am extremely grateful to have you guys in the fam. So if you have not yet, please support this channel and any other social media that I have, so that way we could all spread the message, because I want all of us to win. My goal is for us to win as a family. So if you find it in your heart and you want to go down my page on any social media and like and comment, like, it does help. But I'm always here to support you guys too. And I'm so happy that we have a member video channel in our Discord, that if you are making videos and you are in this community, and of course they're appropriate crypto centered, we do want to make sure that we promote you as well. And so thank you guys so much. And I believe in everybody so much, and I believe in Bitcoin so much. I really do. Like, we are changing lives. We are changing lives. And sometimes I don't know how to handle it because it's so overwhelmingly beautiful. Like, man, it's a blessing. So, okay. Controlling myself. So thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. I have to wipe my tears now, and we're going to go into the after show. So thank you guys so much. Oh, I'm so sorry. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you guys. I said I wasn't going to cry, but I did. Thank you guys so much. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Smash the like, subscribe, share it out with friends. Let's get after it this week. Pamp it up. Call your mothers, call your husbands, call your girlfriends, call your ex-girlfriend. Like, get them in on this show. And let's spread the word to everybody. Let's win. Everybody's gonna win together. Have a beautiful day. Smash the like, subscribe, share it out with friends. Have a beautiful, happy Monday. Let's hop into the Discord and get after it. Thank you guys. Have a beautiful day. Woohoo! Stay zesty and spread love. Do what you love. Have Bitcoin, like all the things. Okay, bye. Mwah.